From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the New York Mets. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. On the hill and coming off a great start, NYM-S.Manaea. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Jake McCarthy. Foul ball there.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Randal Grichuk.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
2-0.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Siri makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Breaking ball
2.
misses down and away. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's in there. 2-1 now. Swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Diamondbacks down quickly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball. And we're back. And starting this one, ARZ-R.Nelson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Into the dive, and he got it.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. There's a strike.
0-1.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Juan Soto entering this one second in the National League in hitting. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. Swing and a foul straight back. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Jeff McNeil stands in.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Not even close there. Ball 1. Ground ball nailer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1 scoreless after 1. Back here in Queens, leading off Eugenio Suarez. Manaea back to work. Breaking ball misses down and away. Manaea in his 10th season, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
That misses. It's 2-2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in the dirt.
Ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that skips in the dirt. And that one missing low. Second inning here, no score. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Randall Grichuk now.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Ball one. Pitch misses. 2-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Full count.
Smoked on the ground to second. McNeil gets to first. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Swing and a ground ball. Toss to Naylor. Marte retired.
Batting six, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fouled off left side. Outside low. Going to count 1-2. That one ripped. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Pushed it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. In the air, right side. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Late swing, fouled off. Ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. One up, one down. Here's Josh Naylor. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
The 1-0. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. In the dirt. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance.
With 2 on and 1 out, you're just hoping you can get a double play ball to get yourself out of the inning. But now you've really got some work to do. You need a big strikeout here.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor fires across the diamond, got the out. This is Corbin Carroll, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center, and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Alexander at second with 2 down. Squirts away a little bit,
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right
Inside, ball
there.
1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Run a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
And now it's Jose Siri. On the ground, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Vientos takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Carroll snags it, and that is that. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Went down on strikes his first time through. And downstairs. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Gurriel in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Suarez, the runner at first with 1 goal. On to the inning. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Pitching
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That clips the corner. Man at first, one away. And now 2 balls and a strike. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 1 out. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Randall Grichuk. Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That one the other way. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Late swing, foul to the left. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering misses down and away.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Starling Marte. Grounded out his first time. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
And fouled off. Fly ball to right. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
So digging in, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one.
2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Mets strand 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's going to be Josh Naylor. Garrett back to work. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting shortstop, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting center fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
So a man at first. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. And delivers outside. Carroll, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The other way, Lindor. Safe at second. Here's Ketel Marte. He's grounded out a couple of times. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Slap the other way, foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Just misses. And the count is 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
High in the air, out to right. And it's caught for the out. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. And he's already singled in this game. Just missed. Fought off foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting the center fielder,
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that one fouled off. Up and in, and the count even 1-1. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And that's in for a strike. And he swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
To first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
And there's a ball. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
And downstairs.
2 strikes.
On the ground to first. And it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And they lead by 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh.
2 outs, runner at first. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. A new arm into the game, the righty, Dedniel Nunez.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
The count.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's inside.
Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Queens. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Check swing, called strike. That's towards center. McCarthy trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mark Vientos. Fouled off down the right side. The Mets trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Ripped on the ground to second in plenty of time to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. In there at the knees, strike one. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Hard hit, right side. McNeil gets it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Blaze Alexander getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next, for the
2 outs,
Diamondbacks,
base is empty.
center fielder,
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. On the corner for a strike. McCarthy off of first with 2 away. High fly ball down the left field line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And a 1-2. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Starling Marte up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things. Down here at a crucial spot. So now a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker, and this is a big at bat in this ball game.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important getting back into this ball game.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. In the air, out towards left center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. ARZ-R.Nelson won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Justin Martinez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Now a fly ball to right center. Carroll moving under it. 2 away. So up next, Brett Beatty. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And that one fouled off. Down and in, moved his feet. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. And they hold the tying run at third with 2 outs. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So up next for New York, Jose Siri. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? His 4th home run of the season, and they take the lead. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Justin Martinez is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, A.J. Puck. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Mark Vientos, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2. A swing and a miss. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 4-2. This is MLB The Show's Game of the Week. The 8th inning is coming your way next. Ready to begin the 8th, and now here is taking over on the mound for the Mets, Clay Holmes.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So a change being made out at second. And here's the pinch runner, Jordan Lawler. Here's Lourdes Gurriel. Jr. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Now playing first base, number 20, Alonso.
Just off the inside edge. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Randall Grichuk in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's the automatic. Base hit right field. Coming home. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. And they trail by 1.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Really important at bat.
Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso. Double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Right through there for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. They limit the damage here. Ildemaro Vargas comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman. And now Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Double barrel action in the bullpen. Joe Mantiply appears to be getting loose. Thompson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ball one there. And that one hammered. McCarthy going back on it. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? His 17th of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. A.J. Puck will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jeff McNeil. And it's fouled away. Thompson goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Winker in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside low, 1-1. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Josh Naylor.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin.
And that's a strike.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Shortstop, Blaze Alexander.
Now up next for Arizona, Blaze Alexander. Bunting, and it's in the air. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. And that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Diaz throw to first, and he's back in there. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Next to hit, Corbin Carroll. That's in there. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That's off the plate.
And the slider just misses. That missed inside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri in position. 2-way down. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ildemaro Vargas. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.